Coach, I don't remember his exact words, but he was talking about how you've been able to stick with this team and kind of stick with the model and, the whole LEO mentality. Kind of from your standpoint, how does it feel to, get this type of win and kind of bring everything together towards the end of the season?
Well, it actually feel good because I think the most important thing was just everybody bonding, everybody believing. Because if nobody believed, I don't think we would have won this game. But everybody bought in, everybody believed. Like we was down 24/7, and then everybody came back in the locker room like we got there, we still got there. Like don't quit. Like that's one thing that we talk about is not quitting. Like just fight to the end, and we came out with the winning results.
Your long touchdown, the first play of the second half, how much of a jolt did that give the offense to say, hey, we can do this?
Well, I think it gave it a lot of joy because once I scored, everybody they started picking it up like all three phases, special team, offense, and defense. So I think it was like just support for me, to go down and score.
Is this what you guys imagined, that you and Josh Henderson kind of splitting carries and wearing down that defense?
Right, yeah, exactly right. Because I know, Josh, physical, strong back, break a lot of tackles, hard to bring down. And then, me with the speed, I think that's a good 1-2 punch. And then you can't forget about Jalen Lugan. He the best in the nation. Best kick return in the nation right there, man. Hey.
What were the conversations like with the offensive line throughout the game? Obviously, they played a huge part with you guys. You had over 200 rushing yards, whatever the case might be. But how was the talks between them and then the running backs throughout the game?
Well, we came when we got here. We knew it was gonna be the weather, so we probably gonna be running the ball a little bit more than we usually do. So the whole main thing was go out there and be physical. Like that's just stand like physical. That's the most important thing. Is physical and dominate the guy in front of you. And I think they did a very good job.
It seemed like you guys had a much easier time running the ball on the ground this week. What was different from weeks past?
I just think we were more physical, and everybody, because we was on the Hoosier street. Everybody just came tighter together, and we wanted to get this win. It's a trophy game, so we wanted to get, win this game. Bring this platoon back to Bloomington. So I just think everybody just bought in.
How big is it to have a mobile quarterback like Dexter to kind of add a new depth to the running game?
Oh, important because guys they're gonna be scared of him, and then that's gonna open up more lanes for us as running backs because they're gonna, it could be whatever play it is, and once they see him going through the mesh, they don't know if he about to hand the ball over, he about to run it. So I think that's a big part of our offense.
You mentioned that not quitting mentality. What do you think was the difference between this game and the past 7 weeks? What was present this week that hasn't been there?
I just say that just that mentality that I was talking about. Just never quit. Like keep fighting. That's what Coach Allen always preached. Like just keep fighting. Like lock in, and just fight. And that's what we did. Lock in. We was locked in. We was locked on. We kept fighting.
Shaun, you mentioned that conversation at halftime. You guys were still talking to each other, that you guys have got this. Compare that to the conversation and the emotion in the locker room afterwards. How emotional is that locker room? What are those emotions like after a big win like that?
Oh, the emotion was very high. You probably gonna see on social media everybody was in there having fun, dancing. Just how it's supposed to be. Get a big win. Come down to Michigan State. They got the home field advantage, just coming in and getting a big win.
Dexter only had the second completion of the game was that one to A.J. Barnett, set up your rushing touchdown. How did that kind of shift momentum really in your favor right at the end of the game to set you up for that touchdown?
Well, repeat your question, my bad.
Just like basically Dexter it was only a second completion of the game
right,
to A.J. Barnett. So how big was that to set you guys up to score?
Oh, that was big because we've been running the ball. We've been running the ball all game. Wasn't really throwing it like that. Then once AJ caught it on the 1 yard line, we all knew that we was going to score right in that. We knew they wasn't going to stop us because we've been running the ball good all game. So we know what it's going to come down to. And then that's he handed the ball off and got in for the touchdown.
With getting the monkey off your back on the second game losing streak, how much momentum does this bring into next week for Purdue?
There's a lot of momentum because it's another trophy game, so another big game. The season's not over yet. Another big game, another trophy game. So just go out there and compete, be physical just like we did. Be physical and just play fast.
Great, thanks, Shaun. Appreciate it.